Scholars, today we're going to be working on a cartoon analysis, and this is something unlike what we've done this year. So you're going to want to take your time and make your way through the document. First things first, this document is called Join or Die, and we are really focusing on what caused American colonists in the different colonies to unify as one nation leading up to this war that we're about to learn about, which is called the French and Indian War. So the first section I want you to focus on is this pre-analysis. I want you to analyze the following image using the questions below. You're going to answer those questions making predictions, and this is a primary source. So this is something that was created during the time in which we were studying. So let's take a look at this cartoon together. As you can see, we have, it looks like a snake, and so we have parts of a snake that look like they're cut up. We have a head that says NE, so New England area. We have NY, I'm going to guess that's New York. In the middle we have New Jersey, NJ. We have R, probably Rhode Island, M for Maryland. We have a section V for Virginia. And then we have the tail, which is South Carolina and North Carolina. All right, it says join or die. So we need to make a prediction. First things first. What do we think the abbreviations around the snake represent? Well, I kind of just gave that to you. And what about the 1700s? So there's this popular myth that suggested that if you put together the pieces of a dead snake that had been cut up before the sundown, the pieces of the snake would magically rejoin, bringing the snake to life again. So knowing this now, what do you think this image represents? Take a moment, answer that. The third prediction is the caption under the image reads join or die. This was also the name of the article that appeared with it. So we're going to read excerpts of that article and the following images. What do we think that this might be about, this join or die? Okay, so make a prediction there. All right, moving on then. In 1754 in May, Ben Franklin's article called Join or Die appeared in the Pennsylvania Gazette. It was reprinted across the nation in almost all colonial newspapers. Franklin wanted to encourage the colonists to unite together against the French and their first American allies. His slogan, quote, join or die, indicates that he believed the colonies would not survive separately. Their only hope was to join together with the British in the fight to protect the colonies in the war. Each segment of the snake represents a colony or a group of colonies. So below are excerpts of the article as it appeared in that Pennsylvania Gazette in May of 1754. So the image and the article go together. I want you to read the excerpts, analyze them, and then answer all of the questions that follow that. So part one is join or die. So you're going to read this excerpt and then you're going to use close reading to answer that question. Part two is very similar. Another section of that article, join or die, read that information and then answer those close reading questions. Same with part three. And then part four is a little bit different. Instead of just historically, whoops, what did I do? There we go. Instead of just focusing on the historical elements, I want you to connect it to today. So how does this matter still? 267 years later, why is it important? So I want you to answer a couple questions, and then there's a little video that I want you to watch. Okay? Once you are finished with this, please submit it. If you have any questions, please reach out via email, or remember, I have those Zoom help sessions for social studies on Mondays at 11:45.